first started, I rode with my dad probably for the first 4 months of my career, but it was wonderful riding with your pops.
You were in Louisiana then.
Yeah, Louisiana. I was in the mud. I was in the mud of Louisiana.
And then went on to Texas.
Went to Texas. Then I got a call from Randy Allen and Lisa Allen and Jack Service, and they wanted me to come to Philadelphia. And my parents told me never pass up on the opportunity, make the best of it, and I never looked back since.
And went to New York, a couple of years ago?
I went to New York 6 years ago. It was time for me to move on a little. I was getting bored at my riding in parks and at smaller tracks. It wasn't as much of a competition for me anymore, so I wanted to push it a little bit more and go to New York and ride with some of the best riders in the country, and here we are today.
How much better rider do you think you are now for having those 6 years riding against, John Velasquez and the Ortizes and Castellano and et cetera, et cetera?
Well, just going to bigger tracks, you had to figure out that's one thing, but talent-wise, I mean, they just made me learn more tricks whenever I'm out there on the racetrack, and I tell you, I didn't grew as a rider probably another 5-6 lengths easy. It's just the things you have to do whenever you ride with the best riders in the country. You got to be trickery.
You won your first Grade 1. I think a lot of people were surprised it was your first Grade 1 in the Cigar Mile. What was that like?
Oh, that was wonderful. Everybody said the same to me about, oh man, we didn't know you didn't win a Grade 1. Well, I was at parks and the smaller tracks, and usually whenever they got good horses at the smaller track, they want the bigger jogs. But now since I'm in New York, that first Grade 1 was wonderful, man. I mean, it was overdue, but it was well meant at the time it came, and very grateful for Calumet Stables and Jack Stissenson and True Timber was such a good horse. He tried it 2 years back and finished third and fourth, and I'm just glad that he broke through to win a race like that.
You get a breakthrough race like that, and then fast forward a few months, and you win the Wood Memorial, which is a Grade 2, but most people think of it as a Grade 1 on Bourbonic. Has that made a difference, you think, in your business?
I hope it do. I hope that they see that I can do just as good as the other riders, if not better, from what they've been seeing the last 6 months. That I have proven they gave me the opportunity to show my talent even more.
If you get the right horse, you know what to do with it.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and you probably have for a long time. It's just all about opportunity.
It's all about opportunity and time and patience, and keep working hard, man. I always tell people, don't give up because you never got the opportunity right away. Just keep working hard. The sun will shine on you one day, and you'll make the best of it.
So what was that like winning the Wood Memorial? And when you win the Wood Memorial, the horse is in the Kentucky Derby.
I mean, to be honest, the Wood Memorial by Bourbonic, some feeling he gave me, I knew I was going to win that race. It was just, I had to work out my trip, and he gave me everything. And when I passed that wire first, the next thing I could have think of was the roses. And I'm here this Saturday, the first Saturday in May. I'm very pleased and happy with the opportunity all these owners and new trainers that came to the table gave me, and I'm just so proud. I'm very proud of myself that I never gave up years ago, knowing that they had more in this industry that I could have get to a higher standard.
Did you come close to ever giving up?
It was just, it's not giving up. It's just when you get beat up so much in this game, you kind of lose your way a little bit and just be a little down on yourself. But I'm happy-go-lucky me. The day changed, and I just kept it pushing. Just work a little bit harder and ride a little bit smarter and ride every horse like it's your last, your only horse to ride that day, and make it a winner. I try to keep positive attitude. I just try to stay happy, man. Good things come to positive people, and just people around you. They wanna surround themselves around you when they see a happy person and always joyful person. So my dad and my mom and just stuck that in me from the time I was a kid until now, and it proven to work in life. Just be happy.
Is your family coming up?
Oh yes, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, they all coming up. It's gonna be a wonderful time. They all dream of this, dream of me being here, and they come and enjoy it with me. They come and enjoy. They sun to toe, and just enjoy the time here, man. It's gonna be wonderful.
I know you're Cajun heritage, right?
Yes,
and from,
ma'am.
Acadiana.
Yes,
what,
ma'am.
What town around Lafayette are you from?
Oh, I was in Orneville, Karen Crow, Bro Bridge. All my family lived right in those areas, and it was always a joy growing up. I mean, we're a big family. The Carmouches are very big. They got plenty more, that's connected with the Carmouches that are first cousins, second cousins. But I can only imagine how they feeling right now back home, watching me go to win the Kentucky Derby. It's amazing, man. It's just amazing. I see my grandfather, and I got a couple guys upstairs up on top of me just pulling for me in heaven. It's gonna be a good one. It's really gonna be a good one.
And now you're married with children.
Yes, my wife is Whitney, and I have a daughter named Olivia, and I have a son named Kendrick.
And all of you, of course, be here.
Oh, they're gonna be there. They can't wait. They can't wait. I mean, they teachers and all of them. They can't wait till they leave school to come back and bring the roses home.
Were you ever concerned that they might go for another rider for the Derby, somebody who had Derby experience?
No, I tend not to think that way. You got to think positive towards yourself, and that they're gonna make the right decision for the horse, the owner. And Todd Pletcher's a very stand-up guy. He make the right decisions. He does the right things by the person and the horse. So give him that said. He got 4 of them in the Kentucky Derby, and he gonna be riding with some of the best riders. I'm one of them.
Do you think about the historical significance? I mean, black jockeys have such a heritage in this sport, in the Kentucky Derby, and then it's kind of, you can be few and far between even just getting mounts, let alone on leading contenders, and it's been a long time since.
I think it's being rewritten now as we speak, ma'am. I think what I'm doing is rewriting what they've already done in the first 15, 20 years of the Kentucky Derby. So I'm just here to rewrite it all, make it back relevant.
Well, I was going to say, is that something that you take, one of the words pride, but take seriously, that you are trying to rewrite history, as you say? Or is it rewrite history, or is it get history back up to date?
It's a little of both, because, we don't have that many black riders in this industry, and Creole riders at that, We all come from little small places, and it's I feel like what I'm doing is gonna be in the history books.
Are you getting pointers from any of these guys here?
Nah. I speak to myself. I do my own pointers in my own brain. You got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it that way,
Yeah.
and go from there.
And final question: what kind of confidence are you taking into the Kentucky Derby?
I'm taking my wave with me. For the last 6 months, I've been doing really good. I feel like I'm at the peak of my career, and everything just going forward. We got to keep it pushing.
Oh, I'm going to ask you one more question then. What kind of doors do you think this could open? And just even being in the Derby. I know that's not your goal to be in the Derby. Your goal is to win the Derby. But what kind of doors does that open?
I mean, winning this race can open up many doors. It's what I want. It's what I dream of, this opportunity, man. I want to be fighting with these guys every day in these big grade 1 and grade 2 races, grade 3 races every single day of the rest of my career. This is what I want for my family, for my fans, my people back home. This is why I'm here for the Kentucky Derby right now.